Southwest Florida's news leader. This is Wink News Now. This morning.
Welcome back. If you are interested in space memorabilia, right now is your chance to get your hands on some very interesting items. Here today to tell us more, we have Bobby Livingston from R&R Auction. Some real interesting stuff, Bobby, out on the table. We thank you for coming in. This is like every space buff's dream, what you've got up for auction this week.
That's right. We've got things from the entire history of aviation to NASA, to Skylab, and things like that. One of the things I brought is there's a license, an aviator's license actually signed by Orville Wright. He was the head of the organization, inventor of the airplane. He had to sign these. The other thing I brought, which is really neat, if you can see, it's a 1947
right here at the end of the desk.
Neil Armstrong's yearbook from Ohio, and you can look at his incredible signature there and his picture, and you know, who would know that he would be the first man on the moon?
Right,
obviously.
At that point in time. The stopwatch here that's right in front of us may be the most valuable piece, you think, because of how critical it was. Tell me about that.
That's right. That's Dave Scott's Apollo 15 stopwatch. He used it for the lunar lander descent. They had to go 23.4 seconds, and if you look on there, you can see that piece of tape at 23.4 seconds. So you can imagine them staring at that watch and waiting to push that button when it hit that mark. So it was a very critical thing because it was down on the lunar surface and had to do with a critical maneuver.
And then there's, what is this one in front of you, all dressed up real nice?
Well, this is an Apollo 14 flight flown Bible. It's a microfilm Bible brought down by Ed Mitchell, the sixth man on the moon, as a tribute to Ed White, who died on Apollo 1. So it's a pretty incredible piece. Anything that's on the lunar surface, extremely, extremely valuable.
Right. And I love this letter that you brought as well. Again, this one is Neil Armstrong and Buzz Aldrin who are behind this letter.
Right, right. About 3 weeks before the flight, someone wrote and said, "Neil, what are you going to say when you get to the moon?" So he basically says, I don't know if, basically says, I don't know if we're going to make it, but if we do make it, I hope I say something that's appropriate. And of course he would utter the most famous line of the 20th century.
Right, but it wasn't even really a concern, that, famous line about one small step for man and one giant leap for mankind, not even on his mind. I had to worry about getting there first.
Right, the critical mission was paramount, and they almost died, landing. So for what he did say was epic and is memorable.
Sure is. Now, how do we bid? What's the process going on to perhaps take some of this home if you're really interested in it?
Well, the auction is online at rrauction.com. We're in Amherst, New Hampshire. You just register. It's free to bid. We've got about 900 lots there. Incredible stuff. So it ends on airplanes. Someone presented an idea to Jefferson Davis in July 1863, and we've got about 50 pages of documents of this idea for a steam-powered propellered airplane. So it's pretty cool.
And they turned it down.
Yeah, they turned it down. Well, yeah, generally they didn't see the practicality of it. Plus, they had just lost at Gettysburg and Vicksburg, so it's pretty interesting.
Timing
stuff.
Wasn't on their side either. So one more time, real quick, the website is?
It's rrauction.com.
All right, Bobby, thanks for coming in.
Thanks.
Interesting stuff. We'll be right back. Top stories, weather, and traffic.